Hello everyone, we're back with another episode of Rag Plays Aidyn Chronicles the First Mage. Just getting back in Terminor after our long voyage at sea, which wasn't really actually that long. Ferris, do you have anything else to say?
Hail, young squire, have you heard? I'm gonna try to be a beard.
Nope. Still crazy. And, you kinda look interesting. What are you doing standing here? Hello, sir. Are you in a hurry, or could we talk? Where have you blown in from? Where have you blown if from? Them. Okay. What news is there of Port Said, stranger? There are bandits to the north of the town, Drylander. Beware of them. Thank you. Well, that's good to know, but I think we've handled most of those bandits already. I'm gonna go back to the inn. Apparently I recall there being somebody there that's new to talk to now that we've come back from the island. A lot of people strolling around. They're probably all more or less the same, though. I'm not gonna trifle over them. So, Nyala is not here anymore, and neither is any of our former party members, but we have a man here, so let's go ahead and talk to him. Welcome. I was expecting Nyala. Nyala, is it? Well, she's a good girl. Little too impressed with that troubadour, though. I sent her down from the sea to get her mind off of matters that don't concern a child. Meanwhile, there are beds and meals for all the souls in your party. Providing, of course, that your bags are jingling with at least 10 gold. So how can I be of service? Have there been any creatures in port? Who can say, lad, what with the light lit? Port Said's a whole new town, people coming and going at a fantastic rate. And what if there are creatures? Does that mean a traveler can't take rest at the Four Winds? Relax and enjoy yourself, you'll be safe here. Is there a way to send a message to Talewok? A message? Well, as you may know, these days roads are treacherous. Why not wait? And my news can't wait. I must tell Ardra at the wizard school that the Master Cradawgh is dead. What are you saying? Dead? Cradawgh himself? Alright. New dialogue. Let's see. He was murdered by Chaos minions. Murdered? Your tale grows worse with every word you speak. It's a tale still fresh in our minds. Cradawgh dead. Unbelievable. I've been in business for 40 years. Many's the time the master slept under me humble roof. My girls must prepare an evening of memorial and visitation. No, we must be on our way as soon as possible. As you wish, squire. I won't say a word. Let's try one of the other ones. Have you seen the jester around these past few days? Oddly enough, sir, no. He must be on the road or visiting some wizard in another town. Well, he's just right down by the docks, in fact. If he comes into the inn, I'd like to know about it. Of course, sir, of course. Alright, and what else? Keep this quiet. The world will know the sad news soon enough. Until we reach Talewok, there's no point in alerting our enemies. It will be as you request, squire. All your rooms are on the house tonight, in respect of his passing. Many thanks. That's great, in fact. That's exactly what we wanted. Yes, rooms will be needed. You're lucky, there's just enough left. Business has been grand here lately. 10 gold, please. With pleasure. Our little establishment is famous for its comforts and the food. Please, friend, later. Very tired. Indeed. So what does that take us to, roughly? Early in the morning. I think we get just one more sleep here. Alright, now I'm going to check these rooms, make sure that no one's hiding in them before we leave town. Actually, we're going to need to sell things first, aren't we? So, and no, indeed, nobody is here, so we are free to go. Nice inn, the Four Winds. I'd come back here, if not for the lack of doors on the room. But that's pretty typical of medieval inns. Common rooms and whatnot, where everyone kind of just sleeps in spots, sometimes not even beds. We need a shop, so probably this one. Gotta unload our... This is not a shop, this is a house. When I said that one, I meant this one, right? Yeah. You fine, madam. Let's see what we can offload here. Chitin plates, beast hides. Tower shields. Kite shields. Now, chaos shields. We have one on Aileron, one on Beacon, and one on Arturo already, so we need one more for a potential fourth party member, plus another one, so we need 2 of these. There we go. Full plate mail, don't need nearly as many as that. Dragon leather, that can all be sold now as well. Chaos robes. I believe right now everybody has those on, yes. I'll probably keep 2 of them, I'm just gonna make sure. One on Keelin, none on Arturo, one on Beacon, and one on me. Okay. So we will keep 2 of them then. Same with the shields. 5 of those, 1 and 2. Sell most of these. Excuse me. What else do we have in here? Sense Aura. I'll hang on to that for now, just because it's a spell. Same with Brilliance. Wall of Bones, obviously. Shielding, obviously. Sabers, we don't need those. Poison Dart. Longbows. Hatchet. And 2 great axes. A Chaos Maul, I think we'll get rid of that. Broadswords. And a blood axe. These stealth potions as well. Wow, we have a lot of money. Alright, I think that's everything though. We're good for all of this. Do you by chance have shield as a skill that I can learn? So I would like to know whether Keelin can actually learn it. She does not. Alright, that's fine. Let's get out of here. We have to be on the road. We have to get to Talewok and bury Cradawgh and let Ardra know what has happened since we've left. Alright. Back on the road. It's already 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which is kind of unfortunate. We'll be getting into Talewok pretty late at night, I'd imagine. But, that's alright. Footsteps. That's probably that ogre again. I'm not going to bother fighting him. Kind of a silent journey. Not really much to say, and I guess the silence would just denote the overall feeling of the party anyway, with our failure yet again to get named and the loss of Cradawgh, one of the great wizards of Aidyn, of which there are 4, and now there are only 3. As you guys might have saw in the bonus video by now, there used to be a high-ranking Chaos minion here, but he disappears after you get back from the island. Unfortunately, I just couldn't, I couldn't beat him at the time. It's just, Wall of Bones is a bit too much for us yet, and I didn't think well enough ahead to cast Mirror. That's my own fault, I suppose, but still, I'm not sure if we could have beaten them even with Mirror on, because they do have some pretty powerful spells. I'm kind of hoping that we don't get jumped by anything. But, If we do, we do. That time of night I like to be walking around along the ocean. It's very pretty. I don't know what it is about the sky in this game. It's just something I've always really liked. The different shades, the colors that you get in Aidyn at night, in the evening. Pretty good for its day, I think, and given the system that it was on. Footsteps. Probably something walking around on the shore. I'm not worried about it. You can definitely hear them now. We're almost back to Talewok already, though. That's good. It doesn't actually take very long to walk from Talewok to Port Said. It's just the battles that padded out on the way down here when we fought all of those monsters. It just took a ridiculous amount of time. But we've cleaned the road up, and that's something to be proud of. Now commerce and trade can go back to normal between these two city-states. That's good for Aidyn. If nothing else, we accomplished that. We'll just see if that holds true throughout the rest of the journey, which we're almost coming up on an end. Oh, what the heck? Big to report, sir. I have some questions about the road, and about the treasures. Okay, I've never seen this before, I don't think, or I might have, and I might have just forgot. It's not a big quick save here. Well, let's talk about the road. Well, sir, a knight should know the road he travels. That's true. Well, sir, say we are traveling south, but next the road turns left. Which way are we going then, sir? If we're on the southern road, then we're going south. But if we turn, sir? If we turn, we're still on the southern road. The southern road is still going south. Big to report that we might turn left. If we turn left on the southern road, then left of south is east, sir. Yes, that's true. And left of north is west. Left of west is south. And left of east is north. And east is what, sir? East is east. A southern road goes south, a northern road goes north. A western road will take you west, and an eastern road goes east. Does that explain it? Big to report, sir. I'll just follow. Okay, that was a very weird conversation. Let's try the other one, though. Let's talk about the treasure. Very well, sir. When we defeat the monsters and collect the treasure, you don't take very much of what is there. Big to report, sir. You're right on that. I take almost nothing at all. Why? Well, sir, they are very fierce as monsters go. Don't you agree, sir? It's not the point. Once we've won, we've won. Don't you like winning? You're right again, sir. I could take more. Earlier, for instance, I could have taken 20 or 30 golden pieces. I only took 10. But why? Why don't you take the 30? Big to report, sir, the road is unpredictable. I might lose this money at any time. Say I lose 10 gold pieces instead of 30. I will have saved 20 gold pieces from loss. If I have 10 more encounters on this quest, that would amount to 200 gold pieces saved. We're not really hard up for gold there, Arturo, but I kind of follow what you're saying. You don't trust yourself with the money. And if I accompany 10 more squires on 10 more quests, that will amount to over 2,000 pieces of gold. You don't understand. But I do, sir. Saving gold is having gold. By the time I'm a knight, I'll be a wealthy man. Well, I guess we can't fault his logic, provided we give him the money, which we won't. I'm not that cruel. I think I'd probably... What the hell? Everybody wants a word with us today. Alrighty. This is more like it. I'm just complaining about how there's been a lack of dialogue in the game, and here we go. Keelin and Arturo coming forward to talk to us. I've been thinking, sweetie, when we get to Talewok, we should go to a festival or see a troubadour. You need some fun. There isn't time. Now don't be silly. We'll make the time. We could, but we shouldn't. Ardra must be expecting us. Oh, that's right, Ardra. You know, handsome, sometimes I think this quest is all you care about. Alrighty. This could be interesting. You're right. Well, that's a shame. Someone ought to come along and change that. Someone. Someone who? That's your decision. I don't want to change that. Now, honey, don't say that. We'll see. Well, I guess she's got some dubious things in mind for dear Alaron here. I care about magic. You're getting good at that, aren't you? A little. Well, what did Ardra say? You were with her for a while, alone. What did she think? Emphasis on alone. Watch the jealousy there, Keelin. She didn't say much. I told her who I was. She performed the ceremony. I left. Sounds dull. Ardra's one of the greatest wizards in the world. She's not going to be impressed with me. No? Then I guess she's not as smart as I thought she was. Aww. And the last one. I want to become a knight. They say a perfect knight is also a perfect romance. Well, I'm not a knight. Not yet, but you do have all the qualities. How do you know? I just do, honey. Take my word for it. Aww. Cool. That's one cutscene I don't think I remember seeing with Keelin, because I haven't played that much with her. It's been so long. I definitely remember that one with the west-east thing with Arturo, though. That much is certain. I'm glad to have seen that. It's good we're actually getting some interaction with the party members this late in the game still. What do we got here? To Talewok, home of the wizard school. So we're back about 7 o'clock in the evening. And drop that quick save. Didn't even have to fight any battles on that trip back. So where would our first destination be? You know, actually it would probably be the inn, because it is the middle of, well, it's getting on to the middle of the night, and I don't think we would deal with all the tragedy. This door is upside down. You see that? Look at the other doors. Yep. I guess that's just a glitch that they didn't flip it back around. Welcome back to my inn, travelers. It's good to see you, Hearn. What service can I be to you? We'll just rest a moment. It is 10 gold for a room. Still interested? Sounds great. See your gold. Thank you. Have a sound rest. Probably need one more rest, actually, so there we go. I kind of wish they were set to 12-hour rests so that we could... rainy day. This is actually quite fitting for burying Cradawgh, and yeah, I guess we'll just go and do that. Actually, we have to meet with Ardra first, so... there's Godric. I'd talk to him, but, well, you know what? Sure. We'll talk to him, see how he's been getting on. It'd be rude not to. We'd just go right inside and not have a word with him. That's a little bit strange. Godric, it's really you. Alaron, don't you have any idea? You don't have any idea what I've been able to learn. Even I don't. Godric, I could use you in the party. Will you join me?
I haven't forgotten to count. You've got too many people.
Big to report, sir, but maybe it is time for someone with other skills to join. I'll wait by the bridge near Port Said for you. Arturo, I still need you. You big lug, stick around. Listen, kid, I've already done my part. I can meet you back in the shop in Erman if you need me. No, old friend, your axe is too valuable to lose. I'll choose another. Honey, listen, it might be better for everyone if I just stay here. I'll meet you at the inn in Port Said if you ever want to snuggle up. Okay? I still need your support. Please stay. I have much to learn from you. It's kind of a weird response to that, but okay, sure. I don't really want Godric back in the party. We've had our time with him, and really, though, I'm going to probably get rid of Arturo after the funeral.
Maybe I should just stay here a while.
Indeed. We'll come back and get you if we ever need you. You'll always be right here. And we're back in the school. Let's go upstairs and have a word with Ardra. Definitely going to want to train Keelin and get her spells up while we're here as well. After the funeral and whatnot. So Ardra's room was this one. Guard's way over there. I'm not going to bother talking to him. Drop the quick save. Sad news you have brought once again. Honored Mother, before Cradawgh died, he gave me instructions. I have disagreed with the Great Old One. Now he is gone, and whatever his wishes were, they will be honored. He told me to see the Jundar. He said I should look for a namer there. Then you will, but first we must care for our friend in accordance with the rules of magic. Help me bury him, child, and for a short time be safe in Talewok. None of the world's chaos can touch you here. Who are these minions, Honored Mother? What kind of creature controls them? I will not give them the credit of discussion while Cradawgh is unmourned. After the funeral, we can speak openly. Until then, use the wizard school books and writings to answer any questions you might have. We never allow one outside of the craft to read here, but the times are unusual, indeed. Thank you, Honored Mother. Where should I go after the funeral is over? What should I do next? I think that your best path is towards the Jundar. There is an old friend in Terminor. His name is Tamberlane. He runs some kind of tavern, I believe. Mention that you know me, and have been sent by me. He'll help you, unless times have changed, so much that he has forgotten me. Now go to the library. Learn what you can, then travel east along the shore to Terminor. Thank you, Honored Mother. Alright, that was fairly straightforward. Let's see what the journal has to say. Ardra tells me that I can use the Wizard School library. That's great. She also wants me to find someone named Tamberlane in Terminor. He'll help me, she says. Terminor is east of Talewok. We can find it by going along the road that parallels the ocean. I wonder what it's like to be a dolphin. Do they think like we do? A weird final thought there, Aileron. Ardra, you're not in your room still? No, you've flown the coop, probably waiting for us. And we have a cutscene again. Sweet. Here's the library. I hope there are some answers inside. The game really wants us to take a look at what's around here. Whoops. So I'm going to do just that. Then in that case, we'll start on that shelf and then go around. I only have 6 in Lore Master, which is unfortunate. Here we go. Okay. Earth, sky, fire, water. Earth. Can be found in caves and at one time even lying about the streets in some cities. The lines of crystals follow irregular fracture planes, but are also determined by the structure governing the dynamic forces occurring within the information stored by the crystal itself. Therefore, crystals containing happy memories will have a distinctly egg-shaped appearance. Interesting. I'm not sure how that would be relevant. Sky. And therefore, as the wind moves, it carries magic with it. Where two winds meet in opposing directions, a pattern is produced. It does not travel. This pattern is called the wave of standing magic. Standing magic moves up and down in the middle of its length, with no motion at either end to observe. That sounds almost like principles of electricity or something, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm not an electrician. Fire. Introduction to the theory of relative fire. Alchemy disproved. Note from the author, this book is not for everyone. Alchemists specifically are hampered by the lack of magical concepts needed to explain magical experiences to their magical counterparts. Anyone who has passed middle form wizardry understands all the magical concepts needed to comprehend both the occurrences of ordinary fire and the more specialized theories of relative fire. However, all wizards are requested to use observation and common sense before explaining these proofs and their uses to so-called alternative gurus. Do not give this book to alchemists, their families, friends, or servants, unless you are willing to see things blown up. Okay. Water. 1. Stand facing the opposite shore. Remember the laws of speculative wizardry. If you see a wave coming towards you, think of it as an aggregation of particles, depending on your frame of view. Turn around. 3. Turn around. 4. Look back again. Has the wave changed direction? If not, please turn to page 13, where you will find a review of elementary manifestations in the next diagram. Very academic book, I guess, on the more or less theory of magic, and it's close the book with an exclamation mark. I like that. But that is our timer, guys. I will see you next time on Ragplay's Aidyn Chronicles, the First Mage, where we will continue to read in the library and then go and put Cradawgh to rest, which really should be our main priority, but just for the sake of convenience, it's not going to be until we're done in here. So I will see you guys next time.